When we start to first become mindful of the thoughts that we think with regards to us as beings, spiritual beings, I honestly feel like we're being asked to take a step aside the humanness and really remind ourselves of the spirit that exists within us, because it's the trueness of this whole thing, and it is what will lead us towards the energy that this week is all around courage. It's all around courage, it's all around partnership, and it's all around creativity, creation, fertility, but in a sense of like rebirth, newness, new beginnings, and how perfectly timed as we step into the last month of 2021, we're getting geared up for, and the energy for 2022 is already coming in. And so we're starting to be encouraged to let it in. We're being encouraged to let it in. The start of it is upon us, and we're being encouraged to let it in. Part of allowing it to come in is being courageous enough to really take a step back and look at where we are. We talk about this often. I know it feels like it's repetitive, but it's not so much repetitive as much as it is a process. Like, we literally always want to be looking at where we are, where have we come from, where have we been, because I don't know that we give ourselves enough credit for the shifts that we do in a day. And for those that subscribe or lean into the whole dimensions and the shape shifting and the realms and 50 million versions of how this life is going, for those of you who are aligned with that and resonate with that, it's even more important that you're taking assessments often about where you are. And this is where you are with relation to all things, material-wise, materialistically, where you are with where you want to be, healing, where you are, where you want to be, self-expansion and self-growth and self-development, where you are and where you want to be. Like, I literally feel as if I want to get a new notebook out and just look at the areas of life. And you know what? Here's a good thing. As unique as I am, and as unique as you all are, there are not going to be primary areas that we would all focus in at one time. In other words, there are areas of my life that are predominant that I am very attuned to right now. Okay. And, it's going to shift and change. It's supposed to shift and change. Let's put it that way. You're not meant to just focus all on business all the time. I don't know why, but you're not meant to focus on business all the time. However, business is an area of life that we like to often step out, take a peek at, look at where we are, look at where we're going, thinking we're doing awesome, thinking we need to give ourselves more credit for it, patting ourselves in the back and coming back into it. So right now, I almost feel like I want to get a notebook out. And we are all going to have different areas that we want to focus on, as we should, and that's okay. But I want you to kind of give me 4 on your page, in your notebook, in your journal, whatever, 4 areas right now that are predominantly, sensitive for you. Could it be home? Could it be work? Could it be money? Could it be, self-development? Put those areas on the notebook. And then in your mind, take that third person approach. This third person, honestly, it cuts through a lot of the rigmarole. It helped me instantly take the observer wheel, if you will, and really focus on that. How are you seeing you? Third person. I think a lot comes up differently when we do it this way. So, when Jackie looks at Jackie's situation with regards to her home situation, like, that's an area right now that's big. Our home finally, we purchased this house in July, and literally November 18th is when it went on our credit report. Like, thank gosh we're honest. You know what I mean, people? Like, how does it take 6 months? Or not even, but how does it take that long, 4 months, to get it on a credit report? Because in order to go and get home equity loans and all the things, kind of got to be there. So we've got updates that we want to do, and we're excited about these updates. I did not realize, I've talked to you guys all, you've all heard it a million bajillion times. There's beautiful hardwood floors that I can't even believe exist underneath all this carpet. I'm stoked. I'm a hardwood floor lady, and I'm stoked to just bring them to life again. And oh God. And so I'm encouraged by what I've found. Thank you, universe. Motivated, I should say. Encouraged and motivated to get this home improvement stuff going. And we've done Jake's room so far. We've done Jake's old room so far, which is a man cave. Literally looks like a cave because it's a smaller room. But Kevin's got it all set up beautifully, and it smells like brand new fresh paint, and it's amazing. And shout out to my dad, who doesn't ever see any of this, but for helping. Hang the freaking TV thing on the wall. Death of me, I tell you people. And so this is an area right now. And so as I step back and I go, okay, we don't need to all get it all done in one day. Like, we have to live here. You have to live here while you're trying to renovate. Go slow, you know? But we're excited about what's going on here. And it's so. The kids are even excited about it. My Mason wants to focus on the living room. And I'm like, buddy, we want to do bathrooms next. We really I want a soaker tub. So the house would be an area that I really want to focus on. I would step out and look at how far we've come, and all of the shifts and the changes, and everything that's been, planned out, and how we're excited about the things that are planned out. Not just me, not just Kevin, but the kids as well. That's an area. Business is shifting and changing. Business is taking on a new growth, new heights, big things, and I'm excited about it. I'm really, 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 really excited about it. There's so much planned for 2022 that for those of you who have been waiting for it, you are going to be like, oh, thank God, she picked up what I was asking her to pick up and put down. Finally, I'm stoked. So it's going to be amazing. But these are areas that I would focus on. Where do you want to focus? It's going to take courage for you to really take a peek at those and be honest with yourself. I've been slacking in the area of health. I've put business before health. I've put house before health. I've put growth, self-expansion before health. And now my health needs to be, true story, friends, my health needs to be assessed. I really have got to look at what am I doing that's not supporting me, and how can I love myself more so that the body conforms the way I need it to.